Good day, children. Hope you all are fine. Now, let us see the last lesson. Unit 6, Prose, the last lesson, Part 2. What have we seen in Part 1, children? In Part 1, we saw Hamel saying his students that today is the last French lesson, asking his children to be alert in the class. Okay, now let us see what is he teaching to his children. How is the class moving on? Let us see. Oh, the wretches! That was what they had put up at the town hall. Now, no, Franz, he could make out why people were standing out of the bulletin board, what made them to stand over there for a long time, what were they coming across. Now he could make out. My last French lesson, why I hardly knew how to write. I should never learn anymore. I must stop there. Then, oh, how sorry I was for not learning my lessons, for seeing birds' eggs or going sliding on the sap. My books that had seemed such a nuisance a while ago, so heavy, carry my grammar and my history of the saints were old friends now that I couldn't give up. And M. Hamel too, the idea that he was going away, that I should never see him again, made me forget all about his ruler and how cranky he was. No, children, for a moment, Franz, he kept thinking, oh, today I am going to read my last French lesson. How hard to read this lesson, and why should I read now? Today is the last day. Today is the last lesson my master going to teach. After that, he is not going to teach. Why should I learn this anymore? I must stop here. No, he kept thinking, let me not learn. What am I going to do learning this French? No, he thought. But then, within a minute, again he thought, oh, how sorry I was. How bad on me. When master taught me so many years together, he taught me French. I should have been attentive, isn't it? I should have learned. Instead of learning, what did I do? I was admiring bird's egg or going sliding on the Sar. Sar in the sense a river. Okay, on the Sar. Then thinking my books are all nuisance to me. My grammar book is so heavy. History is another boring class. Thinking all this, how bad I have behaved. Had I been alert in learning, I would have learned one language, isn't it? Now, other than my sir, who will teach me French so, in a so understanding manner? Who will teach me this language? I have missed this many years. I have missed learning French. And M. Hamel too, the idea that he was going away, that I should never see him again, make me forget all about his ruler and how cranky he was. How cranky in the sense, how strange. When he came across, that master is going to leave the school, now he keeps thinking, my master, he shouted me or he bet me, it's all for my benefit he did. And how strange I behaved instead. I should have been a good student, isn't it? I should have learned something else. I wasted this many days, I wasted. He keeps thinking. Poor man, it was in honor of this last lesson that he had put on his fine Sunday clothes. And now I understood why the old men of the village were sitting there in the back of the room. Now, Franz, he keeps thinking. He feels pity on his master and he says, no, of course, my sir is really, he is a very good man. Poor man, it was in honor of the last day he has wore this new dress. This fine clothing he has wore. Only some occasion days he wear these dresses. But today if he has worn, I understand. Today being his last day, he has wore this fine dress. And also I understand why this village people, they have occupied the last bench in the class. Only now it comes to his mind. It was because they were sorry too that they had not gone to school more. It was their way of thanking our master for his 40 years of faithful service and of showing their respect for the country that was theirs no more. Now, Franz, he could understand why these village people, they have occupied the last bench of the class. Why did they occupy the last bench? One more children, these village people, they were sorry that they have not gone to school. This many years they have not gone to school, they have not read anything. They were really sorry. And another thing, no, they want to convey thanks to master. So this is the way they convey the thanks. 40 years M. Hamel, he worked in the same school. For 40 years he worked in the school, and no, this is how this village people, they want to convey their thanks to Hamel. They it's the regard of showing respect, children. Okay. While I was thinking of all this, I heard my name called. It was my turn to recite. So long, no, Franz, he was thinking why these people came here, what would have happened, why my sir is in new clothes, why is he in his fine dress. All this when he was thinking, no, at that time, no, sir called him. The moment sir called him, no, we'll see what happened. What would I not have given to be able to say that dreadful rule for the participle all through, very loud and clear and without one mistake? But I got mixed up on the first words and stood there holding on to my desk, my heart beating and not daring to look up. So long he was thinking that this participle, this French language is very difficult, that he might not be able to learn. He had that thought in his mind, and when master asked him to say loudly and clearly, without any mistake, he keep mixed up with the first one. Somewhere or the other he goes wrong, and that scares him. Scares whom? It scares Franz. I heard M. Hamel say to me, I won't scold you, little Franz. You must feel bad enough. See how it is. Every day we have said to ourselves, Pah, I have plenty of time. Now, Hamel, he is not shouting at him. Though Franz is unable to answer him, Hamel, he is not shouting at him. He says, he is advising Franz. See, Franz, this many years, you felt bad on learning French language. Now see, it's a time for you to end up the language. What have you thought this many years? Okay, we have plenty of time to learn. Tomorrow I shall learn. You kept on postponing your time. You kept on moving. Without concentrating, without learning, you kept on moving the days. Now see where you have landed out. Today is the last lesson. And how will you learn the language? For sure, you will be unable to learn the language. And how you see where we have come now? That is a great trouble with Alsace. He puts off learning till tomorrow. Now those fellows out there will have the right to say to you, how is it? You pretended to be Frenchman and yet you can neither speak nor write your own language. Now just imagine, children, when other country people, when they ask you, and when you are not able to learn and write French, then how do people believe that you are a Frenchman? Obviously, they will not believe you. Instead, what they will say? They will mock at you. Will they call you that you are a Frenchman? For sure, they will not call you a Frenchman, because you don't know how to learn and speak French. So obviously, people will not they will not agree that you are a Frenchman. But you are not the worst, poor little Franz. We'll have a great deal to reproach ourselves with. He says, see, you are not the worst, little Franz. It is a great deal. We must improve ourselves. Reproach ourselves. We must improve ourselves. Your parents were not anxious enough. We must reproach ourselves in the sense, it is not that mistake of yours alone, Franz. It is we are also to be blamed. Okay. Your parents were not anxious enough to have you learn. They prefer to put you to work on a farm or at the mills so as to have a little money. No, no, he says, Master says, see, Franz, it is not that you I have to blame. Even your parents, no, they were not interested to put you in school. They want you to send you to farms to make some money. They want you to put you in work. They want you to earn some money. So I cannot blame you, Franz. Have I not often sent you to water my flowers instead of learning your lessons? And when I wanted to go fishing, did I not just give you a holiday? And no, he says, I must also be blamed. See, you have not learned French till now. You have learned in the sense. It is I also to be blamed. I in the sense who it is master. He says to Yam Hamel. No, he says, Yam Hamel, he says, when I wish to water my plants, have I not sent you for watering my garden? And when I wish to go for fishing, have I not sent you on holidays? Yes. So master also he take part of blame on him. Okay, he says it is not only your mistake, Franz. It is your parents also to be blamed, and it is we also to be blamed. Okay. So easy. I think too that I had never listened so carefully, and that he said never explained everything with so much patience. No, master says French language is very easy, Franz. If you listen carefully, for sure you will learn. With patience, if you listen, you will understand the language easily, and very soon you will learn. Master, he says. It seems also as if the poor man wanted to give us all the new before going away and to put in all into our heads at one stroke. Francis says, how was the attitude of master on that day? As if this master, he wants to teach everything within a day. He wants to teach everything to the students. What all knowledge he has, what all the subject knowledge he has, he wished to teach to his children. The very one day he wished to teach to children. That's how Franz he felt. On behalf of Hamel, that is how Franz felt. Master, he wants to teach the students many things. Within a day, he wants to teach everything. After the grammar, we had a lesson in writing. That day, young Hamel had new copies for us, written in a beautiful round hand. Franz Alsace. They looked like little flags floating everywhere in the schoolroom, hung from the rod at the top of the desk. That day being the last day, Mr. Hamel, Hamel, he brought copywriting to students, written with his own handwriting, beautiful round handwriting it was written, and he hanged that copy around the class. The classroom itself was as if, little flags floating it seemed to be like that. You ought to have seen how everyone set to work and how quiet it was. The only sound was the scratching of the pens over the paper. So how was the last day in the school, children? Last day it was really amusement. Children, they enjoyed the last day. All the bits of paper, it seemed as if it was, this last day, children, everyone set to work, very quiet. The classroom was quiet. All were doing the work in a very interesting manner. They were doing the work, and the class was absolutely quiet. Children were not shouting, they were not talking. Only the scratching sounds of pen on the paper, it was heard, which means very busy they were writing. So only that sound was heard. Once some beetles flew in, but nobody paid any attention to them, not even the littlest ones who worked right on tracking their fish hooks as if that was French too. Now, as children were writing, one this beetle, no children. Beetle is the small insect, it was flying over there. Even to that insect, children they pay no attention. Just imagine, children, if this insect fly in the class, how much of noise you all make, how much of hell of sound you all make in the class. You all jump on the class, isn't it? You jump in the class, stand on the benches, you keep shouting, you close your ears, all sorts of sounds you make. But here, in this particular class, no children, they didn't bother to that insect flying, it seems. That much quiet the class was. On the roof, the pigeons cooed very low, and I thought of myself, will they make them sing in German? Even the pigeons. And on the roof, no pigeons, they were making some slight noise they were making. And a hammer and no French, he thought, will the pigeons sing in German? He keeps thinking. Who keeps thinking? Franz, no, he kept thinking. Whenever I looked up from my writing, I saw M. Hamel sitting motionless in a chair and gazing first at one thing, then at another, as if he wanted to fix in his mind just how everything looked in that little schoolroom. As children were writing, even Franz was also writing. As he was writing, he just lifted up his head to see what master was doing. He was noticing master's reaction. What Hamel was doing over there, Hamel, he was sitting quietly, motionless in the sense, very quietly he was sitting in his chair, gazing, he was looking outside, gazing in the sense looking. He was looking outside one to other, everything. He was looking inside the class, outside the class, everything he was just looking. And Franz, he felt as if master want to fix everything in his mind. The look and corner of the school he wants to fix in his mind. Franz, for 40 years he had been there in the same place with his garden outside the window and his class in front of him. Just like that, only the desk and the benches had been worn smooth. The walnut trees in the garden were taller, and the hoop vine that he had planted himself twined about the windows to the roof. Okay. What did Hamel he narrates Franz, he says for 40 years Franz he was sitting in the same place with his garden outside the window and a classroom in front of him, just like that. Imagine children, 40 years when a person work in the same place, every day coming to school, working the same classroom, same school, and then leaving the place and going, it is really a very tough time to everyone, isn't it? That's what he says. In this 40 years, he has set up a beautiful garden, and big trees were grown over there. Walnut trees were tall enough. He has planted many trees. The trees, that has grown on top to the roof, it has grown up. And now leaving that school and going, it is really heartbreaking to anyone, isn't it? Obviously, any master or any teacher will feel sad after working 40 years in same school, leaving the school after that, it is a very tough time. To hear his sister moving about in the room above, packing their trunks, for they must leave the country next day. Now Hamel, he asked his sister to pack everything in his trunk because they must leave the country. The very next day they must leave the country. So he asked his sister to pack his luggage. But he had the courage to hear every lesson to the very last. After the writing, we had a lesson in history, and then the babies chanted their ba, bi, bo, boo. Children, this all know it is sound created by baby. Now, after the French writing copies, master he started with his history lesson, and children being the last lesson, they paid much attention to the lesson, and As the lesson was going on, no, suddenly baby started making noise. Now, why is the baby making noise, children? Village or no people where they have small children, they bring the children to school, and that is how they take care of the children, and side by side they take of the school also. They teach in school, and at the same time they take care of their own children also. This happens in interior part of the villages, all it happens. Down there at the back of the room, old horse had put on his spectacles and holding his premier in both hands, spelled the letters with them. You could see that he too was crying. This village people, all children, they were sitting at the back bench. They really felt crying. Even master also children, even he felt crying, but crying in the sense not shouting and crying. They were really sad. You could see that he too was crying. His voice trembled with emotion, and it was so funny to hear him that we all wanted to laugh and cry. How well I remember it, that last lesson. He says, when they were about to leave, this village old people, when they were talking to Hamel, Hamel also, he felt crying. His voice was trembling. You can make out, children, when voice tremble, tremble in the sense, the way you talk, it will not be clear. That is what voice trembling. When voice tremble, children, obviously you can make out the man is crying or not. Now here Franz, he felt like laughing and crying because he was happy that master is leaving. He was happy, and he says, I remember it, that last lesson. All at once the church clock struck 12. Then the Angelus. At the same moment, the trumpets of the Purasians returning from the drill sounded under our windows. Now all of a sudden, the church clock, it struck 12. And at the same time, the trumpet of the Purasian, they were doing some drill, children, so that trumpet of Purasian, they were returning from the drill. That is, the drill work got over and they were returning. Sounded under our window. Young Hamel stood up very pale in his chair. I never saw him look so tall. Now when these sounds were heard, after 12 o'clock, young Hamel, he stood up from his chair. He seems to be very pale in the sense, and very sad. He stood straight. He came out from his chair. From his place he came out. He stood tall in the sense, stood straight. My friend said, children, the dash is certain words where he is unable to say. But something choked him. He could not go. Master, children, being the last day, he was really sad that he's leaving the village, he's leaving his students, he's leaving the school. He's unable to come out with his words. He's so sad that he's unable to say the words clearly. The words, it kept choked in the sense, that sadness, when you are sad, children, in that sadness you cannot say properly. Whatever you wish to say, you cannot say it properly. Okay, that means to be sadness. Then he returned to the blackboard, took a piece of chalk, and bearing on with all his might, he wrote as large as he could. Okay, he went to the blackboard, he took a chalk piece and he wrote in big letters. He wrote as long as possible, he wrote in big words, we love France. What is that, children? Okay, long live France, that's the meaning. Okay, we love France in the sense, long live France. Then he stopped and leaned his head against the wall, and without a word he made a gesture to us with his hands. School is dismissed, you may go. After that, master is so sad that he couldn't talk to the children. Obviously, children, even you would have felt this the last day of the school when you leave the school. Even you might feel sad, isn't it? So the same sadness Master he had. He leaned on the wall Expressing his sadness, he leaned on the wall. He couldn't talk to children. Being the last day, the last moment, he is unable to talk to the children. Instead, he makes a gesture. No, from his hand, he makes a gesture saying that the school is dismissed. You may go. Okay. Yes, children, the lesson gets over. You might understand. The last day when you part from your teacher, no, obviously a good teacher will really feel sad to part from his students. Hope you would have enjoyed this lesson, children. A very fine lesson. You will really enjoy if you read the lesson. After listening to this video, after the explanation part, I want you to read the lesson, children. Do read the lesson for your better understanding. You will understand the lesson better if you read it.